Welcome to your new moon solar eclipse reading for the earth signs. So I'm doing this one a little bit differently because it's an eclipse reading. Eclipse is a big deal. It is the last new moon of 2019. It is the last eclipse of 2019. If you don't know, there's 6 eclipses next year. The eclipse, the solar eclipse and the new moon is on the 25th or 26th of December, depending on where you are. And so for this reading, I'm going to do individual card pulls for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I am pulling from the deck of Ben cleaning himself. No, there's not a deck that exists like that. I'm pulling from the Santa Muerte deck and from the Moonology deck. So there's going to be 3 cards from the tarot deck, 1 card from the Moonology deck. And I will drop timestamps into the description so that if you don't want to listen to all the readings, you don't have to. You can just skip ahead to yours. So this first one is for Taurus. Queen of Cups. So this is a great card. I'm gonna say that a lot. I think all the cards are great cards. There's very few cards that I'm like, ooh, that one's bad. Queen of Cups. As you can see, this woman is really giving her heart. So you're in a time when you feel really safe to love. You feel very generous. Yeah, you're just like in your loving essence, which is such an awesome, beautiful thing. And especially for this time of year, right? Next card is this 7 of Wands. So we see like there's 7 trees. You're coming into the forest. There's kind of this like skull guy in the background, which looks really ominous, but it's not. You're coming into a new, you're coming into a new place, a new energy, a new thing, which is very specific. Because this is a Capricorn new moon, there's some Capricorn things that are going to come up, like career stuff, even boundaries, because this is almost kind of like a fence in a way, like this is like a cover. So if you find that your boundaries are shifting, if you find that you kind of want to make some tweaks to your career, if a new opportunity comes to you, these are all positive things. You can feel comfortable in setting those new boundaries. You can feel comfortable kind of stretching a little bit in your career and doing things differently, because the next card is the Ace of Swords. So this card to me signifies new beginnings, and we can even see like this light, and his mouth is open like ah! Like those little God rays of light are coming out. That's what I call them. Like whenever I see that in real life, I'm like, oh, it's God. So yeah, Ace of Swords, like starting something new, new beginnings. So this is really good shit. And so your new moon solar eclipse card is that luck is on your side. So this is new moon in Sagittarius. This arrow pointing up, forward. If you decide to set those new boundaries, if you decide to kind of stretch in your career, if you decide to take on something new, if you decide to start something new, maybe even start a business, this is just a sign that like things are going to be really positive. Things are going to be good for you. So that was Taurus. So the next reading is for Virgo. And your first card is the Fool. So you're coming into the start of a new adventure. You're starting a new journey. Taking off, got your suitcase with your guitar, whatever that is. You're leaving the cemetery, you're going on an adventure. You're either starting a new lesson, you might be moving, but this is the start of something new for you. It's a very intentional start. If you're not sure what that's about, I definitely would, if you're into meditation, if you believe in a higher power, just ask to be shown, like, what is this new thing that I'm starting? Because when I say it's intentional, this is something your soul chose, or it's something that you consciously are choosing to do. The next card is 10 of Cups. So all the 10 cards in this deck are a butterfly, because 10 is kind of, I think in the tarot, kind of seen as like the ending. You're ending the way that you have loved. So you're ending your relationship with love. The way that you have understood love before, the way that you've participated in the act of loving people, that's really transformed and changed. Like you're learning a new way to love. And it's gonna help you not to have the problems that you've had in the past, if that makes any sense. If you've kind of struggled with relationships, if you struggled like to really connect with people, this is a sign that like whatever work that you needed to do, like you've gotten to the end of that cycle. Like you are the butterfly, you're not in the cocoon anymore, you're not fighting your way out. Like you've completed that lesson in learning a new way to love. So then the final card is Ace of Pentacles, which is just like a really good card. Again, this is the new moon in Capricorn. Capricorn has to do with business, career, the way that we are seen in the world, boundaries. But this feels like money's just coming, like from a divine source, of course, because the ace, like traditional imagery of Ace of Pentacles or any of the ace cards in the tarot, is this hand of God coming out of the sky, like just giving you a sword or a wand or, you know, a pentacle or a chalice, a cup. And so this feels like there's gonna be money coming in a different way than you're used to. So yeah. And then your new moon solar eclipse card is your energy is gaining momentum. So it says the energy is gaining momentum, but I feel like it's your energy. Even though this is a time of year when we're really kind of winding down, you're Virgo, you're like ramping up, like you're ready to put in work, you're ready to do stuff, which is really awesome because since this is a new moon and it's in Capricorn, new moons are a good time to set new intentions, to plant seeds. Capricorn is very much, you know, about business, career, the way that the world sees us, as I think I've said a couple times. And so because you're gaining energy, you're gaining momentum, that feels like why the pentacles, why the money's going to start to come in a different way, because you're really you might have been manifesting for more money to come in, you might have been like asking, hoping, wishing, praying for more money, but now that you've got this energy that's gaining momentum, that's ramping up, like you're really putting in the work to manifest the money. So good job, Virgo, good job. Last but not least is Capricorn. So the first card for you guys is Page of Swords. So pages represent like an announcement. I think Ben's chewing his toenails. Sorry. Yep, this is Ben's is cleaning his feet. Good old Ben. Sorry. So this is the Page of Swords card. So pages typically signify like an announcement that something is coming. Like he's kind of, if you can see, he's writing a little letter here on the scroll. There is a surprise coming. And I was really trying to like sit with this, like, what are you trying to tell me? Like, what is this? And like, I don't know what it is because it's a surprise. There's surprises that are popping up for you. I don't want to say expect the unexpected because I feel like that's so cheesy. And like, what does that even mean? Like, you know, it's kind of like you should know what you don't know. Like, that's stupid, but surprises are coming. The next card for you guys is King of Swords. So, see this guy, he's holding up a sword, but he's really like, it's not menacing. Like it's just, he's just holding it straight up and down. And I feel like this is really a card of like boundaries. Like you're learning how to be grounded in yourself, Capricorn. You're learning your, like really what your boundaries are, and you're not apologetic about it. And you're also not coming from a place of like defensiveness. There's no spite here. Like this is just like, this is who I am, this is how I be, this is the way that I'm gonna live, and it is what it is. Like I don't really I don't feel bad. Like, if you don't like it, you don't have to like it. It's okay. But I'm not changing, flexing, bending anymore. Like, he's very grounded and rooted in his kingship. I'm the King of Swords. I'm here. I have my sword. I'm not going anywhere. So you're really coming into that. The third tarot card is the Hierophant. I'm a Capricorn rising. And so 4 days in a row, I pulled this card and I was like, I don't understand, because I don't want a teacher. Like, I don't need to learn any more lessons. I'm lessoned out for the year, please. Please. So to me, the typical meaning of this card to me is that when the student's ready, the teacher appears. And not to say that I don't have anything else I need to learn. I'm just learned out for the 2019. But also this card can mean, and it really kind of feels like you're coming to the end of a lesson and you're learning how to be the teacher. So because of whatever cycle you've been through, people are going to start coming to you, or you're going to start sharing your medicine, sharing your lessons as a teacher. And finally, your new moon solar eclipse card is it's the card for the void of course moon, and it's nothing will come of this situation. So if you are at a stalemate with someone, if you're in a power struggle with someone, if you're kind of confused and indecisive about something, there is no wrong decision to make, because nothing's going to come out of that situation. So that that situation's kind of dead. Like, you just need to like move forward. Like, there's nothing left to do. There's nothing you have to do. It's just a done situation. And it really, like, the saying that comes to mind is it went out with a whimper instead of a bang. And so if you were expecting to get closure, there's no closure and you don't need it. It's just done. It's kind of like the leaf falling off of the tree. There's no big ceremony. There's not a funeral. Like, this cycle, whatever this cycle, lesson, relationship, situation, job, friendship, struggle was, it's just over. The leaf's fallen off the tree. It's done. New season, moving on. Walk through that solar eclipse portal into something new. Let me know what you thought of the reading. Also, let me know, do you have any like new moon rituals you participate in? Are you doing anything special for the solar eclipse? I know we can't see it from the United States. I think it's only viewable from like Asia and Europe and like maybe Africa. I can't remember, but this is also supposed to be like the deadliest eclipse. Like, this is an eclipse that, like, if you look at it for the whole duration, which I think is like 3 minutes and 40 seconds, you will go blind, which is crazy. Let me know what you thought of the reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a wonderful holiday and an awesome eclipse. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.